everybody. Welcome to Life on Turkey Lane. I'm Sheila. I'm so glad you're here tonight. I had a little bit of a disaster with this video, so I'm doing a voiceover right now. I had put my new microphone on that I bought from Temu, and the microphone works wonderful, except for I forgot to turn it on when I first started this video. So I'm having to do a little bit of a voiceover. But anyway, I'm so glad you're here, and tonight I want to talk about farm fresh boiled eggs. If you've ever tried to boil a farm fresh egg or tried to peel one after you've boiled it, you know that they are boogers. You can't hardly get that peeling off no matter what you do. I mean, we've been eating farm fresh eggs for several years, and when we first started with the farm fresh eggs and we wanted boiled eggs to make like deviled eggs or tuna salad, anything, we would try boiling these eggs, and guys, I'm just going to tell you, they don't want to peel. And so tonight I'm going to share with you a very easy trick to get your farm fresh eggs to peel every single time perfectly, to cook perfectly. Sometimes if you have a farm fresh egg and you want to boil it on the stove, and you have to boil it and boil it and boil it, it still don't want to peel right. And then the inside of your egg is overcooked and you've got that green ring around the yolk, and they're just not really good. But I'm going to show you a way tonight that will peel for you perfectly every single time. So here, let me aim the camera down, and we're going to show you what we do. Okay, so I'm wearing my microphone that I got from Temu tonight. And so you'll have to let me know how it sounds. And you can see the little green lights on here. And so yeah, let me know if it sounds any better than my normal videos. And so, like I was saying, farm fresh eggs are super difficult to peel if you try to boil them. I mean, when Andy and I first got our little yard birds, we tried to do like pickled eggs or deviled eggs, and we would practically try to boil these things to death, and they still would not peel good for us. But this baby right here does a fantastic job. I love my Instant Pot. I know I've mentioned that to you guys many times. This is just a cheap one that they had at a Black Friday sale at Walmart several years back. And I think I paid like $49 for it or $40 for it. It was really inexpensive. And I absolutely love it. This one has the yogurt setting on it. It also has an egg setting on it. And so I've got my flat of farm fresh eggs down here. Now I'm not going to do a whole flat, but this thing is awesome. Like if you boil a pot of eggs on the stove, you have to use a ton of water or a ginormous pot if you're going to do more than a dozen eggs. And this Instant Pot, you only have to use 1 cup of water. You could put 4 eggs or 100 eggs in it, if the 100 eggs would fit. And it all cooks in the same time. So I'm going to show you the method that I use to boil my farm fresh eggs or steam them, whatever it does to them, and how easy they peel afterwards. So to get started, all you're going to need, of course, is your Instant Pot, and I've got mine here, and I've got my normal ring in it. You will have to have a ring for this because it does seal. Now, when I use the sous vide, you don't have to have the ring in it. But when you're doing the egg setting, you do have to have the ring in it. So I've got my Instant Pot here, and I've got my little trivet just in the bottom there. And all I'm going to do, this is super easy, guys. I'm telling you, this is going to be a quick, short video because this is super easy. Okay, and I'm just going to put a cup of water. And you don't have to be exactly precise. You just need at least 1 cup of water. Now that's a little bit compared to like if you're filling a whole pan up with water and you have to sit it on the stove and wait to bring it to a boil, and then it's got to boil forever. And now I'm just going to do about a dozen eggs. Like I said, I was doing boiled eggs about every week because being on a low carb diet, I can eat eggs quite often, but I was getting a little burnt out on them. So for the last couple weeks, I haven't boiled any eggs. Let's see, how many is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I'm just going to do a dozen eggs tonight. But either way, I've got my eggs down in the Instant Pot here. So guys, I had to buy a new tripod. My tripod, when I was filming the tiny farmhouse video, my tripod broke. Or no, actually, yeah, that video. My tripod broke, and so I had another one here that I didn't like quite as much, and there's a reason I don't like it quite as much is because it's not quite as easy to use. It's just a little more, it's not complicated really, it's just not as easy. So if I could just put it that way. So anyway, I put my 1 cup of water in here and my 12 eggs in here. And now I'm going to show you, I'm going to put my lid on. And I'm going to show you how I set this pot. Okay, so I've got my Instant Pot here and you can see the little screen. And so my Instant Pot has an egg button right here. And so I just turn it on and then I've got it set where it will cook for 5 minutes. So you just leave it at the 5 minutes, and here in a minute it's gonna beep, and it's gonna say on. And when this thing builds up to whatever pressure or it needs for these eggs, it will start counting down to that 5 minutes. And once it counts down to that 5 minutes, it will beep again to let me know that it's done. And then I'm going to let it slow release or manually release for another 5 minutes. So this cooking method is called the 5-5-5. And once this is cooked for 5 minutes and then the pressure has released for 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and finish releasing the pressure. And then I'm going to take these eggs out of here and we're going to put them in a bowl of ice water for 5 minutes. So a total of 15 minutes. And then I'm going to show you how easy these peel. Now these are farm fresh eggs. They're from my chickens. There's not been anything done to them. Some of them haven't even really been washed. We leave the bloom on the ones that aren't dirty. And so yeah, so I'll be back when this starts, when we start counting down for the air release. And then I'm going to show you the whole process, and you'll know how easy it is to boil some farm fresh eggs. Okay, so there you go, guys. The 5 minutes cooking time is up. And so now it's going to start counting back up as it slowly releases the pressure in there. And when it gets to 5 minutes, we'll finish releasing the pressure, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. Okay, guys, so it's back up to 5 minutes, and I'm just going to reach up here and I'm going to push this button and release the rest of the pressure. You can hear that steam coming out of there. And as soon as all that steam comes out and this pin back here drops, and you'll hear it drop probably, we're going to open the lid and take these babies out of there. Okay, so the pin back here is dropped. So all the pressure is out of there, and I'm going to go ahead and take the lid off. You always want to open it away from you because when the steam escapes, it could burn you. So there's our eggs. They are perfectly hard boiled, and now I'm going to put them in a glass bowl with ice water in it. I'm putting some water in here now. And we're going to go ahead and put the eggs in this ice water over here. And we'll let them sit in this nice cold bath for 5 more minutes. Okay, our last one going in here. So we've got a whole bowl of eggs there in ice water. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and I'm going to start peeling these eggs, and I'm going to show you how easy they peel. And I'm also going to cut one open to show you that you're not going to have that green ring on the inside. These are perfectly hard boiled. They're not going to be soft boiled. They're not going to be so hard boiled that they turn weird colors. They're going to be perfectly hard boiled eggs. But that'll be about 5 minutes in this ice bath here, and then we'll start peeling these. And I'm going to show you, I mean, this was way quicker than what you can get a pot of boiling water up on the stove. And then you have to let your eggs boil for anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes or more sometimes. And then you have to cool them down anyway. So this process is way quicker. And like I said, farm fresh eggs, if you've ever dealt with them, ever in your life, and even sometimes the store-bought eggs. I've had store-bought eggs in the past that were demons to try to peel. And so this will work for those too. So yeah, so I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, y'all, so it's been about 5 minutes since I put these eggs in this bowl of ice water. Of course, they melted the ice, which is what you expect them to do. And I'm just going to aim you down here, and I'm going to show you exactly how, I mean, everybody knows how to peel an egg, right? Yeah, so nothing new here. I'm just going to show you what I do to peel the egg. Anyway, you just take your egg, and I always just smash mine on the counter like this and roll it a little bit. Then I've just got my measuring cup here that I'm going to put the shells in. But you can see how this is already starting to come off here. And you just kind of got to get under that little membrane. See the membrane there? And you start pulling. And yeah, this is a farm fresh egg, okay? And look how easy that peeled. No more struggling peeling eggs, guys. I cannot express enough how much I absolutely love my Instant Pot. And if no, for nothing else, for this reason alone, because we haven't bought eggs from the store, well, with the exception of this past winter when our chickens stopped laying, we end up buying, I think, a total of 2 dozen eggs from the store. But with the exception of that, we haven't bought eggs at the store in 4 years. And so we were truly, truly frustrated trying to peel farm fresh eggs. And even if they sit in your fridge, you know, for a few weeks or a little longer, they were still difficult to peel. And with this Instant Pot trick, you never have troubles peeling your eggs again. I'm telling you, this is a game changer when it comes to, you know, like I said, being on like a ketogenic, low carb type of diet. I eat boiled eggs quite a bit. And so if I had to do this weekly on the stove, doing the stove method, no, there's no way I wouldn't be eating them. So yeah. And hopefully, I'm hoping this microphone works okay. I forgot, and I put this, my little towel scarf on, and it's kind of covering the microphone a little bit. So I'm not sure. Hopefully the sound, we'll figure it out. Well, if the sound is bad, when I go to edit this video, I'm going to know it was the scarf that did that. So sorry about that, guys. So, but yeah, I mean, it's that super easy to peel the farm fresh eggs. Now, I will tell you, if you just pull them out of a chicken house and you go to do this, you're going to have a little bit more of a struggle, but they're still going to peel. I have peeled the farm fresh eggs right out of the house, and the Instant Pot still makes them a breeze. So don't worry about that. You might have a little bit more of a struggle, but they're still going to peel absolutely wonderful. So if you don't have an Instant Pot, splurge. They're not really that super expensive anymore, and you can get you a good one for $50 or under. and do this. I use my Instant Pot all the time. It is used weekly in this house for yogurt, eggs, cooking meals, and you need to get yourself an Instant Pot if you don't have one. Just for this reason alone. So let's get. I'm not going to peel all these in front of you. Let's get one of these out, and we're going to cut it open. Get my cutting board here, and I'm going to show you how perfectly cooked the center is. So let me get a knife here. Actually, I think I have a knife right here in the thing. Yeah, so let me get a knife here. And like I said, I have trouble aiming this camera down, so I have a hard time. But look at that. Perfectly cooked egg. There's no green part around the yolk. There's no soft part on the inside. It is an absolutely perfect egg. That Instant Pot cooked these in 5 minutes. I did a slow release for 5 minutes and then in a water bath for 5 minutes. And that is all there is to it, guys. It takes less time for this whole process and to get these in the fridge than it does to boil a batch on the stove. I'm telling you. So yeah, anyway, guys, the Instant Pot is a game changer when it comes to farm fresh eggs, peeling them. I'm telling you, it is. I was actually surprised because I had my Instant Pot before I got it around the time we got chickens, and I didn't know, I didn't even think nothing about it having an egg button on there or anything like that. I think I saw like a Facebook post or something one day, and I thought, ooh, I'm going to put my eggs in the Instant Pot and see how they do. And I'm telling you, from that day forward, we have never boiled eggs on the stove since. So I just want to encourage you that if you have an Instant Pot, use it. If you buy, like I said, even eggs from the store, it's a gamble sometimes. Are you going to get eggs? If you go to boil them, are they going to peel or not peel? Well, I'm going to tell you, if you use the Instant Pot, it doesn't matter if they're store-bought and they're farm fresh, if they're old or new. This Instant Pot is going to do fabulous for you. So yeah, pick yourself up one if you don't have one, or start using it if you do have one. So anyway, not to be bossy or anything, guys, I really do appreciate you guys. I thank you to all my new subscribers. I thank you to all of the ones who have been with me from the very beginning. I do appreciate you. I thank you for coming and visiting with me here at Life on Turkey Lane. And I really hope you have a blessed, wonderful morning, evening, or night, whatever time of day it is where you're at. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.